Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Dolphins going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, Bridgewater. And a dump off here to Robinson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, a first carry here for Robinson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down, Bridgewater. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In motion right is Hopkins. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, Bridgewater. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's a run for the former Louisville Cardinal, Sonoris Perry. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Shift together here from the D-line. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Denard Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Miller. Gets through, and now an opening. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Barth now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run here with Robinson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Dances by him. And now running right through him. Gets around him. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Eifert. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the... Team here on 4th down. Going for it, and this is the fullback Crouch. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The punter lockout there now as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Caught left side. It's Barnage. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hopkins, a man in motion right. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bridgewater to throw it. It's caught. Stills right side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. Move forward. Tiger. Be ready. Move 58.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ohio.
Again, it's Miller. And some room to work. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Let's go.
Now Watson on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Connor Barth for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. Bridgewater now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, Bridgewater. He gets it left side to Johnson. Room to run past midfield. 23 yards on the play. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And a dump off here to Robinson. A gain of 32 that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal. I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll try and run it in with a fullback Felton. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jerome Felton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jordan Phillips with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Faking the give. Now Watson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Tim carry now for Lamar Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Shot through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Watson buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston, and they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, it's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go, defense. Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. To throw on second is Watson. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And Jeffrey's got it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
In motion right is Hopkins. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third and long for Bridgewater. Going deep here for Stills. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's the Falcons who are leading in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it complete to Miller. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Ohio, flex round.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Watson going to sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll try and run it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Toss play to Robinson. They find some open field here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. A win would be their 1st of the young season. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. 180. 180. Set.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.